Hello friends, welcome back to Block Bytes. This is the third and the last part of my Bittensor scam series, and it comes at an exciting time. On the 29th of March, I attended a fascinating space section on X titled, Is Bittensor Useful? The discussion on X started because of a post in which the writer clearly spells out his discontent and disregard for the projects with statements like, this is a pointless exercise in decentralization. It doesn't actually provide you with any assurances or utility except a 1000x less efficient chat GPT bot. Now, several points are wrong in his post about the project, and one of those is this. Now, the crown jewel of this ridiculous piece of garbage is that you can't even prompt this network as a regular user. As an outsider looking into Bittensor, it is unclear where the utility lies. Where are the applications? How do I use them? This is precisely why I created this series, in which I provide information about all the individual subnets and the work going on in them, along with any applications that you and I can use. I will cover the last 10 subnets 22 to 32 in this video. Let's start. Subnet 22 Smart Scrape. Smart Scrape is a tool deployed on Subnet 22 of the network that takes in a user prompt and then scrapes the Twitter and internet data to produce results around it. The application is called Datura.ai, and a good test is to see if the tool can bring up the relevant details around or about the whole Bittensor conundrum. So I prompted Datura and it produced quite a spread of information, which is impressive. Here is how it looks. A key source on the left nicely links to different sources of information that look different from what I'm searching for. Then there are critical tweets showing posts related to the search. The good thing is that there is a Twitter summary and a summary which does a decent job in this case. You will find a list of tweets and other links on the right. However, it misses the actual tweet that triggered the whole debate, and so you cannot rely on it to produce accurate information. If you're interested in it, and then do try the app. Subnet 23 NicheImage. NicheImage is another image generation subnet that aims to establish distributed image generation. It has an application called NicheImage from where you can try text to image to image, and control to image generation. Here is the link to the application. Subnet 24 Omega Labs. Omega Labs is an AI research group co-founded by the founders of WOMBO, an AI company known for its product Dream, which lets users create art-based images on a text prompt. Omega Labs aims to create the world's largest multimodal dataset to speed up the development of artificial general intelligence, a do-all AI model. Omega Labs uses Subnet 24 on Bittensor to accelerate the creation of this dataset. The work needed to do this job is too much for one or a few researchers, so having 233 miners in their subnet all doing this task really helps. Since its start on March 10th, Omega Labs already has 1 million hours of video with over 30 million 2-minute video clips, all available for free on their Hugging Page link. They also have created an application to showcase the use of this dataset, where you can choose any combination of text, audio, video, and image as the input and output. Subnet 25 Hivetrain. Hivetrain is the crypto AI equivalent or alternative to Hugging Face when it comes to model training. It allows researchers and developers to train their models on a decentralized network of GPU node providers. Like every subnet, since the cost of training is borne by tau inflation, The AI researcher does not have to pay anything for this training, and so it is a free service, at least at the moment. For more information, look at the website, which I have linked in the description. Subnet 26 Alchemy. Alchemy is a new image generation studio. This is similar to Corsel's text to image. There is limited information about this subnet and its application, but you can try out their app here. Subnet 27 Compute. Subnet 27 called Compute is a permissionless marketplace of computing resources for subnets within the Bittensor network. Compute networks or compute markets of today consists of siloed pools of compute resources separated by each provider like AWS or Google and its designated apps to access each pool of compute. Subnet 27 decentralizes computing resources by combining these siloed pools on a blockchain to be validated and accessed trustlessly. Recently, Subnet 27 and the Akash network announced that they are coming together to make the H100 and A100 GPUs available on the Akash network via Subnet 27 for open source projects. You can join the Subnet and win Tower Awards if you have unutilized or underutilized GPU compute. The description will provide details on how to do this. Subnet 28 SNP 500 Oracle. This subnet is owned and operated by Foundry Services, the largest Bitcoin mining service provider. This subnet's purpose is similar to Subnet 8, the Bitcoin price prediction subnet. Subnet 28 aims to provide accurate future predictions for the S&P 500 index. Links to the project are in the description if you want to learn more. Subnet 29 Fractal Research. Subnet 29 is owned by Fractal Research, a decentralized AI research group, and it is a text to video subnet. Like all ML or machine learning model subnets, miners run different text to video models and compete with each other to present the best results for user prompt. The link to the project is given below. The subnet is still under development. Subnet 30 WOMBO AI. WOMBO is a creative AI Web2 company that lets you create entertaining images or video clips. Their mobile apps have over 100 million downloads, and recently they dipped their toes into the Bittensor network to test if it can be used to improve their apps. Subnet 30 was started after the WOMBO team detailed deliberation on the crypto AI scene to see if there were any exciting projects worth collaborating with. Ben, the co-founder of WOMBO, said Bittensor was the only project that stood out, so they got involved and created this subnet. The subnet runs 235 miners who do image generation tasks, limited to generating images with the tau symbol. Here are some photos I picked from their Discord channel. But the goal here is to slowly integrate the subnet output into their mainstream applications like Dream. This is one example of a Web2 company that has understood the value Bittensor brings to its product and is working towards integrating it. You can read more about the subnet and WOMBO from the description. Subnet 31 Tau Accounting System. This is a unique subnet. The TAS aims to bring a token standard to the Bittensor network, similar to ERC20 called TRC20, using which subnets can create different tokens and trade between them. The subnet also works to bridge Ethereum and Bittensor to tap into the massive Ethereum ecosystem. Subnet 32, LLM detection. And finally, the last subnet is Subnet 32 called LLM detection. This subnet specifically identifies content created by large language models like GPT. With the rapid use of AI comes the creation of deep fakes that resembles accurate content to a great degree. And there is a need to be there needs to be a way to identify these. AI detection is a very difficult problem. So having Bittensor subnet with an inbuilt incentivization mechanism is perfect for keeping up with the pace of advancements in this area. They have an application where you can test how the LLM detection works. So I decided to try it out to see how accurate the model is. On the first try, I copied and pasted some text I had written, and it could detect that it was human written. Next, I modified the text using QuiltBot, but it could not detect that it was AI generated. Finally, I copied the entire text from Perplexity, and even here it said it was human written. However, it found that AI had a much higher probability than previous results. This should tell you that AI detection is not easy, and this subnet still needs to achieve a lot in order to be accurate. With this video, I come to the end of the Is Bittensor a Scam series. As I said earlier, the series intends to highlight the work that is going on in the Bittensor community, which is challenging to find and research. Realize that most of these subnets are in testing and do not currently have a ready application. However, some do. Some subnets, such as compute and storage providers, will only have an application if they are in. Some subnets, such as compute and storage providers, will not have a front-end application as they are infrastructure related. But as Bittensor grows in popularity, we will see more and more competition in creating and maintaining a subnet. It is also possible that we will see Bittensor increase the number of subnets from 32 to 1024 by the end of the year, which will be massive for this network. I hope you like this video. Do like and share, and I will see you next time with another fresh bite. Bye bye.